Hey guys, Danielle Walker from AgainstAllGrain.com, and I am showing you one of my favorite easy weeknight meals this week, my pepperoni pizza pasta. So I've written a couple books when I have been pregnant, which does two things. It can make me have major food aversions, which makes it a little difficult to write a book, but it also makes me crave things, and I craved pizza. So I threw this pasta together for my Meals Made Simple cookbook, and today I want to share the recipe with you guys so you can make it in your own home if you don't have the book. So what we're going to do is get started with salami. So I have chopped my salami here. So I've got a little bit of olive oil in my pot set over medium-high heat. We're just going to brown that, and then we'll get started with the rest of the pasta. All right, while our salami browns, I'm going to start making our noodles. So if you're not grain-free, you could definitely use a brown rice pasta or something like that in this, but we are using yellow squash, which we're going to run through this machine here to make long noodles. The great thing about this is it's packed with vegetables. So if you're serving it to kids, you can feel confident knowing that they're going to enjoy it because it tastes like pizza. But the noodles are made from squash, so there's a veggie, there's some kale hidden in the sauce. So my rule of thumb with squash is 1 per person, as long as they're medium-sized. You can use zucchini in here, you could use spaghetti squash if you prefer. Now I'm going to take our salami out of the pan, put it back into this bowl so we can get started with our Italian sausage. So just use a slotted spoon so that you can keep some of that grease in the pan. It'll help make the dish more flavorful. It also will be easier to cook the sausage so that it doesn't stick. It's crispy and salty, it's delicious. All right, so I have about 3/4 pound of mild Italian sausage. You can use chicken or pork, whichever you prefer. And just break it up with a spoon. So when you're grocery shopping for this, what you want is bulk sausage, not the kind that are in the casings or the links. If you do get ones that are in a casing, as long as they're raw, you can just cut the casing right off and crumble the sausage into the pan. And of course, if you like heat in your dish and you're not serving little mouths, then go ahead and get a spicy Italian sausage. All right, and then our secret ingredient to make this even healthier than it already is a few cups of shredded kale. I like to just work it right into the sauce so that my kids don't even know it's there. Okay, our sausage is starting to brown, the kale's starting to wilt down, and I'm just going to season it with some salt and pepper. Okay, so because these noodles are really, really long, like we're talking really long, I like to just run my knife through them a couple times just so that they're a little bit easier to eat, especially for kiddos, as much as they do like slurping them into their mouths. And then we'll take all of our noodles and we'll put them right into the pot. So as soon as those noodles hit the heat, some of that water is going to start to kind of come out of them, which is great. It's going to help make our sauce. I'm adding 3/4 cup of tomato paste. So essentially what we're doing is just making a super quick spaghetti sauce right in our pan. No need for simmering for many hours or anything like that. And we'll just toss this about. So depending on how much water your squash is holding, you might need to add a little bit of water to the pot, just depending on how loose you see your sauce kind of forming in the pan. So I would say add about a tablespoon at a time, just enough to kind of bring the sauce together, not have it be too clumpy. Okay, and every good pizza has some oregano in it, so we'll add a dash of dried oregano. If you have fresh, that tastes even better. All right. The last ingredient to try to make this taste like pizza, but keeping it dairy-free, is nutritional yeast. You could use Parmesan cheese in here as well if you'd like. I'd suggest about a 1/4 cup. But nutritional yeast keeps this dairy-free, and it adds a bit of a salty, kind of cheesy flavor. So we'll add back in our crisped up salami, or pepperoni, whatever you want to use. All right, guys, that's it. Dinner is done. You've got your veggies and your protein all in one plate, in one pot, which is my perfect dinner. Doesn't it look like spaghetti? Isn't that amazing? You can trick the eye and the tongue. All right, I'm just going to top this with a little bit of fresh parsley. Great. And there you have it. Grain-free, dairy-free pepperoni pizza pasta in under 30 minutes.